roving among the stars.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
An entry point hidden in the Deemer Plains. Time to get to the Outer Woods.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
void matter contamination is bad. It's not looking good for the Solaskin. And this white bird. Did Hiyuki leave it here? All right. Lead me to Hiyuki. Where is it leading me?
She hasn't gone far. Probably watching us from the shadows.
She seemed like her grip is slipping.
She was already like this when I last encountered her, shortly before the void matter surge.
Hiyuki, when you fought Denia, did you see anything like a shadowy hand?
Yes.
Then Denia was behind the incident beyond the Strider Gate. Could she also be responsible for the Academy's void matter surge?
Lucilla contacted me. She said you intend to return beyond Strider Gate. The roads here have been swallowed by void matter. There is no direct passage. Lucilla must have told you of the rift that appeared over a decade ago. Thinking back now, that was likely the Fraxidus is doing.
Luke said the Grand Architect caused that rift. That was what led to Iman's death in the simulator cockpit. If they used a Thenodian frequency extracted from here to influence Denia, then the Space Trek Collective was already infiltrated from the beginning.
The Thenodian surge now could be their attempt to force the girl to master that power. Or perhaps that power within her has simply broken its leash. Long ago, I sealed a portion of my own power there to help aid the Solvane Heartwood resist the Thenodian. Break the seal, and you will pass through the rift to reach the void matter depths beyond it.
Understood. I'm relying on you.
Let's go. Time isn't on our side. Savior, who has always walked with victory. This time, have you come to save Lahairoi? This is...
Is it trying to tell me something?
Aleph 1 seems to hold little interest in anything besides humans. Most of the structures it devoured have drifted here. It's that girl. Be cautious.
Lydia! Can you hear me?
I will handle this. It's that girl. Be cautious.
Lydia! Can you hear me?
I will handle this.
Don't go there! Please! You can't!
Watch out.
No! Don't!
Let me handle this. It's fine.
Why won't you just stop?
We need to use these blocks to make the climb.
It will eat you. Sorry. You really shouldn't go. I sent you away. So why?
So it was you, Lydia. The one who pushed me in the void space.
My head. It hurts. Girl. No! Please! Don't! Don't eat me!
That child's state. She did not appear to be under complete control. It was Denia herself who stopped us. Let's go. We need to get up there first.
Have you been watching over Denia here?
Wait here. This seal is wrought from the future's tithe. To put it simply, I drew upon countless versions of my future self and anchored them here to suppress the void matter. To break the seal is to reclaim those futures. That task is mine alone.
I understand. I'll leave it to you.
There is one thing. With Aleph 1 active, I may not be able to restore this seal once it is broken. You choose the most perilous path at the most perilous time. I know your strength. I know your history of victory. To take such a risk? Is it because you remain confident you will not fail? That you cannot lose to the Threnodians?
No, I've failed before. I don't think anyone can win forever. If I'd never lost, maybe I'd still have my memories. I wouldn't need to start over. And Solaris would be free from the lament. I do this because I can. And because someone has to.
And what if you fail? I meant, what becomes of you?
Maybe I'll be lost to void space. Maybe I'll find a way to turn the tide. I can't know right now. But if I don't try, there's no way I'll ever know. What makes me scared isn't coming up short. It's the thought of not giving it my all.
The cost of this attempt is steep, and you bear the weight of many. I expected more caution. To fail even once against a Threnodian is to invite apocalypse. Even knowing this, you would still go.
Hyugi. Lucilla told me you fought a Threnodian in Oshinahara for a long time. I don't know how you did it, but I can only imagine what it took to hold the line in a place already so destroyed. So, I'll ask you. Did you fight in Oshinahara because you were certain you would win?
No, I was not. I never was.
Then you understand why I'm doing this. You would make the same choice in my place.
I see. I will attend to the seal of flaming Sakura. It will not take long.
Let me help!
You need her. I must do this myself.
Why not choose the easier future?
The girl.
Oh, it's been a while, Miko of Flaming Sakura. And you as well, Rover.
I burned my future as a Thrynodian resonator. Your plan holds no meaning now.
Every step in our dance has its purpose, Lady Miko. Our paths have crossed often, but in my design, this is our true introduction to each other. Because at last, I have a masterpiece, worthy of your attention.
You infiltrated the collective for Dinya and Hiyuki. You wanted Leviathan's power to merge them into one.
Dinya was always a Fractidus creation. She's honored to be used as intended.
A creation.
The Mia disappointment made me think. If I could just create a superior vessel, one refined by a Miko spirit, perhaps it might bear the full might of a Thrynodian's power. As for the outcome, you would know better than I, Lady Miko.
Wordplay won't change your failure. Leave, you tedious avatar.
Failure? No. Listen, you two. I'm just showing Solaris another possibility. If we made one Dinya, we can make another. And another. Until we hold a complete obedient Thrynodian resonator in our hands. Your own borrowed future showed you that. A true Thrynodian resonator will exist. Help! Help me! All that desperate running on the wheel and you still came up short. I'll have to throw you away. She can deny it all she likes, but the void in her heart is the same as Aleph One's. That emptiness It will always pull her towards the Threnodian's power. Chase her if you must. You do so love playing the savior, Rover. As for this avatar, I'll spare you the trouble.
Wasting time on one of their avatars is pointless. Come on, Ayuki. The seal is open. We have a job to do. Demia needs us.
If you wish, I can tell you about my history with the Fraxidus. But of course, Denia is the more pressing matter.
It's not hard to guess. The Grand Architect wanted your power as the Miko of Flame and Sakura, didn't they? But like you said, you burned that one future as a Thenodian Resonator. You can be done with them. Right now, Denia's state is what worries me.
I fear that child may already be.
I curse you!
The space truck
Your days are
collective,
numbered.
all of us are running around for nothing.
A life as fleeting as the first snow. Follow my moves if you can. Worry not.
Time! Why won't you?
Wind calls, waves fall.
Refusing to turn back!
May the Sakura incinerate. Burn this self away.
Damn you!
Too late to escape. Take your final dive into Nanaga. Fading through.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Roam above the inferno, gazing at the snow. You should have run. Let there be snow.
Go inside.
Rest now. Do not worry. The void matter frequency within her has weakened. She will recover. Forgive me, but I believe waiting for the void matter to spread would take too long. This will be faster. Allow me to handle this. There is not much time left in your deadline with Mr. Chase. My Shiratori can guide you through void matter, but the concentrations here go beyond its strength. So I will draw upon a future where I learned to fully channel its power. It will protect you and help you find the path you seek. The rest is yours to face.
Thank you, Yuki.
I've read the Space Track Collector's report on Imeth. She wrote that her intention is saving the world. Lucilla said you were her family. I suppose you must be the reason she held that vision. Do you regret it? Leading her to the Savior's path? To a life of pain and struggle? One must walk this path alone in order to protect. And those who walk it out of admiration will lose themselves in the mire.
No, Yuki. I don't seek Imeth to confess my regrets. I want to find her, so I can tell her.
I hope to make you proud. I hope I haven't let you down.
I've always been proud of her. She chose to walk this path with me. So, I know I'm not alone. Should I ever fail, I know there will be someone who'll continue to protect Solaris.
With your extraordinary strength, that is indeed possible. But for those who are too weak to save others, there is only futility waiting at the end. As I learned when I failed to save Ashinohara. All I can do now is hold my Sutsu tightly to ensure that after Hyuki, there will be no more Miko of Flaming Sakura. That is all that remains.
From Lahai Roy to the distant lands of Jinzhou and Rinasida, people rise up to fight the Venodians. I've been a part of that fight. But to pretend I'm the only reason they're standing, that everything fails if I do, that's arrogance. It's an insult to everyone else choosing to stand their ground. My victories were never mine alone. If even one person makes it to the end of this road, then we're still winning. Hyuki, when you're walking alone and feel that weight, just stop for a moment. Look around.
Stop.
You'll see that there are people who draw strength from you. People out there who are proud of you. And when you finally reach the end of your journey, you'll know it was never futile.
How enviably brilliant. It is nothing. I will tell you when you return.
All right. I'll be back soon.
I will hold the line here until Duskvale initiates. I will wait for you. Together. With everyone.
Exostrider? Someone consumed by void matter. Come here. The Exostrider's power is nearly spent, but I'll do my best to protect you. This frequency. No! Your existence is already nearly...
Did the Lord still consume me?
If there's any answer at
Void
all,
space. A high-end
still choose
dimension.
to
Our
rise
existence
against the fall.
Fading.
Nothing
Did you just
left
say
to lose.
that
We
time
come
and
too
space
far to
have no meaning?
compromise. Behind us,
I can't
building
see you,
a lighthouse for
but
the
I can feel
voyagers.
you.
That is why we are
Sound
here.
does
If I
trouble you.
scatter
So
the
it's you.
stardust, I'll steer it forward, tracing a new map with my fading light.
The Exostrider?
Day comes, the Mars must go.
Exostrider here.
What happened?
This ordinary life is longer. All your faith will be before the hours you can
Our lives already ended in the void.
I heard the Exostrider's
Enough to
cry.
fill one's heart and tear the facet of the void apart.
I know what the Exostrider means to the High Void.
Space been together and the silence and chaos. Can hear a heartbeat,
But
but I hear those. All the endless journeys
Made it to the stars to reach for the unknown.
carry on. Raise up a bird's head, build a milestones, Till the day comes, the more it's past good. One more step and one more step, there's no turning back. Somewhere above this voice leading us forward. We are getting close to miracles.
The Exostrider's frequency is decaying. Its reading is about to flatline.
Status on the drive replica.
Almost ready. We just need the calibration data now.
systems active, ready to re-engage enemy.
Exostrider, you're awake.
Assessment. A human card is now operational within me. I can now speak with their voice. In Frostland, where civilization should not have taken place, the collective was born. The will to explore what lies beyond. They have chosen me. Range module. Gravity module. Full expansion. Overkill. Overkill. Even if humanity's final frontier is an endless void, it is not proof of a meaningless pursuit in LF1. Verdict. Downfall. Gravity module. Verdict. Termination. Confirmation. Battle concluded. Void matter responses within this sector have dissipated.
But Threnodian LF1 wasn't destroyed.
Analysis. Resonator Imuth. Under current parameters, the permanent termination of LF1 is impossible. Therefore, I exercised autonomous judgment and exiled it to the furthest reaches of this universe. Request. Arbiter, permission to remain. Before your final judgment, allow me to submit a log of my experience in the High Roy. Log retrieved. On multiple return transits, I was detected by Aleph 1. It pursued me, its objective to enter Solaris through the Strider Gate. It attacked. I fell. But Resonator Imeth answered me with her power, and I was able to banish a part of Aleph 1. I should have initiated a full system seal to await repairs, but I saw countless pairs of terrified eyes. Discovery. The Roya in the Frostland stood helpless before the Threnodians' void matter calamity. I saw panic and dread. Following the protocols shared with the Sentinels, I extracted my reactor drive and encased it deep within the ice. Then I powered down to slumber. Exception. A momentary reactivation occurred. Resonator Imeth resonated with me a second time. She required my power to mend the Strider Gate rift. I complied.
That was when I became a digital ghost. But was that the second time we resonated? Or the first?
Initial assessment. Upon reactivation, standard procedure was to request your retreat. Direct engagement with Aleph 1 was a tactical irrationality. The human heart granted me a voice. The will of this civilization gave me the strength to stand with you. Component analysis. This drive replica forged by humans is crude and fragile compared to my original drive. I can feel each one of its pulse cycles, violent, eroding itself with every beat. The shrill, grating friction of wear. This is the first time I have ever heard myself. A heartbeat bestowed upon me by them. With this heart installed, I have acquired capabilities previously undocumented outside the Sentinel Mech series. Projection. Given Threnodian Aleph 1's abilities, we must assume it retains the capacity to return. Once the Strider Gate is fully sealed, I will remain on this side as its guardian. I will bar its re-entry into Solaris. Request. Arbiter, I was born from humanity's hope. Please permit me to remain here and protect them until this heart ceases to beat. Query. Resonator Imeth, are you willing to accept a portion of my power? When I first arrived in the High Roy, your assistance allowed me to seal the Threnodian beyond the Strider Gate. Your current state is a consequence for which I bear responsibility. While I slumbered, you safeguarded Lahai Roy in my stead. Now, the death that once drew near has been severed. Henceforth, your companion will be an enduring life. Summary. I am experiencing the state defined as guilt.
Oh,
Exostrider. You're really wearing your heart on your sleeve, aren't you? But hey, I chose this path myself. Made my peace where it ends a long time ago. As for your question, this savior's got a career to uphold. Gotta level up if I'm gonna keep kicking bad guy butt, right? So your power? Hell yeah, I'll take it.
Authorization. Resonator Imuth's agreement confirmed. Synchronization limit removed. Commencing resonance.
Suggestion. Don't you dare feel guilty. Thank you for living up to my hopes. So, let's make our goodbye a happy one, okay?
Detection. Arbiter, you have brought your cassette. Proposal. Please allow me to take it. I wish to burn a frequency onto the tape for you to return to the High Roy. Briefing. While traversing the stars at high velocity, my trajectory once intersected with a slow-moving probe. Its hull was marked with Solaris script. Its launch date is estimated to have occurred a long time ago. I intercepted and recorded the signal it has been continuously transmitting to Solaris. Its name is the Far Watcher. Objective. I wish to offer this recording as a gift to the people of the High Roy. Status. Strider Gate closure imminent. Preparing to return the Arbiter and Resonator to the High Roy. Query. One last thing, Arbiter. Will you permit me to alter my designation to bear the name the High Roy? Designation change complete. Thank you, Arbiter. Malediction. Farewell, Arbiter. Please deliver my temporary goodbye to the people who forged this heart. Prediction. We will meet again in the boundless sea of stars.
It's been so long since I last saw Solaris. Feels weirdly nostalgic. Now that Aleph 1's been kicked to the cosmic curb, the High Roy can finally breathe easy. I was gonna say we saved the world this time, but honestly, it was the explorers who fell into the void matter. They're the ones who mapped that data on me and the Exostrider inside the Threnodian's black hole. All I did was burn their findings onto a cassette for you.
And it was the people of the High Roy who decoded the cassette and forged the drive replica. That's what let the Exostrider finally cast the Threnodian out.
So, this wasn't a story about heroes saving the world. It was the world saving its heroes, right?
Yes. And now, we're home.
You're back.
Which is sign of warmth and hope of spring.
Yeah,
So well done.
I'm back now.
I flamboyantly into that good night.
You made it! Turns out, decoding what the Exostrider burned into your cassette was way tougher than the Institute thought. They only just finished today.
Over here! Everyone's waiting for you.
What could it possibly be? Oh, I can't wait to find out.
The Far Watcher. I have to admit, I was genuinely surprised when you handed me this tape and said that name.
You said it was one of the 9 interstellar space probes, launched before the etheric sea engulfed Solaris.
Correct. The 9 stars on the Space Trek Collective's emblem represent those probes.
Ever since then, Solaris never received another signal from them. Not a single one. Until today.
Professor Mornier, you may begin playback.
This sounds like white noise.
Judging by the cassette's data, they're sounds the Far Watcher recorded while drifting through different galaxies.
Sounds that have been lost to us for centuries. Silenced by the etheric sea.
So that's why the Exostrider wanted to give these recordings to the explorers of Lahairoi today.
Because this is a gift from light years away, sent by the explorers of Lahairoi's past. Echoes from a sea of stars.
The Space Trek Collective has taken in that Denia girl, just as you wished, Grand Architect.
Good. Just let them care for the little doll for now. Such an extraordinary performance. I'm sure I can find another role for her later.
All retrieved data has been processed, awaiting review at your leisure. May I ask what you plan to do next?
Plans are progressing everywhere, it seems. I've dallied in Lahairoi long enough. Time to stretch my legs. Cristoforo, be a dear and run a message to Eris in the new Federation for me.
Understood. Though I suspect the Vice Architect will begrudge once more your sending me to disturb their precious quiet. Oh, and will you require me to draft a prologue for your characters?
No need. I'll pay for Lova a visit myself first. That will be all for now. This body tires so easily. Remember to give her a silent ending.
Grand Architect, with this phase of verification complete and full production proceeding, do we still have use for that Miko?
That won't be necessary. Her future as a Threnodian resonator has been taken. She no longer requires our attention. Besides, she's failed one too many times, drawn one too many futures from herself, and she still insists on walking the path of saving Ashinohara alone with no intention of stopping. Every step she takes only deepens that obsession. After countless cycles of failure, she too will be reduced to ashes by her own vow, just like her sister. That reminds me. Zashiki Warashi has brought us some rather interesting news.
Behemoth!
Propulsion
Transform!
Mech mode.
Hyokuro must be just ahead. This was Honami's last rite of purging. All is settled. Only one final thing remains. I have truly kept you waiting for too long, Hyokuro.
Finally came to see me.
Yes, I have come.
Made up your mind?
I have.
Ready to kill me then?
Yes.
Oh, has my little Hiyuki grown so confident that she can best me without even drawing her blade? Now, don't forget who taught the Miko of Eternal Flaming Sakura. Can't show a little respect to your elder?
You call what you did to me teaching, Hyokuro?
Come then. Miko of Eternal Flaming Sakura. Calm yourself. A restless heart makes for unsteady hands.
But I do not wish to learn this.
Then what do you wish to learn?
This girl will become a great archer. No, look at her hands. They are swordsman's hands.
Not in this life. Her hands aren't ones to hold a blade. Isn't that right? Well now, you have refined your technique. Hiyuki, do not let the Suzu bind your fate. Go seek a future of your own. Focus, Hiyuki. Survive this strike and reach your tomorrow. You have mastered many skills from others, but have yet to master the blade work of your own flaming Sakura clan.
The last Miko withheld too much. She refused to teach me a single technique.
Do you resent her?
I do.
Even now?
Every moment. I resent that she did not step down long ago. Instead, she burned every future she had and left nothing behind, not even ashes. I resent that she did not pass her skills to me, that she sent me away each time she trained. Now, there is nothing of her left in me.
Hiyuki.
I resent that she always told me to be myself, yet chose a death that was nothing like herself.
And you resent that even after dying? She lingered as a spirit, waiting only for you to send her on. I was being cruel, wasn't I? It's just, I couldn't let my fear go. No one understood the scale of your gift, Hiyuki. Your potential to tame even a Threnodian. If you drew such a future, would everything not become much easier?
Gyokuro,
Shh. As long as it comes from your own heart and will, any future you choose is acceptable. But if our little Hiyuki truly became a Threnodian resonator, well, I'd have no choice but to follow family law and send us both on our way.
I have already burned that future. I accepted the Sutsu of my own will. I chose to become the Miko of Flaming Sakura. I know why you refused to teach me your swordsmanship. You never wanted there to be another Miko after you. I will fulfill that wish, sister. After Hiyuki, there will be no more Mikos of Flaming Sakura.
The Miko of Eternal Flaming Sakura. That is a heavy title to bear.
It is.
The future ahead is long. Very, very long.
I know.
Through the Sutsu, we draw strength from countless possible futures. But each time you do, you see yourself draw closer to Miko's destined end. A future burned to cinders, leaving nothing behind.
Yes. And before that destined end arrives, I will find a way to drive back the Threnodian, so that Gyokuro may simply be Gyokuro, so that Hiyuki may simply be Hiyuki, so that Ashinohara will no longer need a Miko of Flaming Sakura.
You have grown up, a little Hiyuki.
I met someone, sister. Unlike me, who failed Ashinohara. He always finds a way to save.
That must be difficult for you to bear, little Hiyuki.
Yes, at first, it was. Hearing tales of his exploits, I felt a deep admiration. No, perhaps it was closer to jealousy. I thought, if only I possessed his strength, then my days would not be filled with regret. Ashinohara would be saved. And I, in the peace that followed, could have lived an ordinary life. But upon meeting him, I came to understand. Even a great savior carries many pains and failures. And the path of a savior is walked not alone, but alongside countless others. Gyokuro,
Yes?
I have always admired you as the Miko of flaming Sakura. And I have always held you in the highest honor. Even if one day I am burned to ashes, because of you, because of him, because they all exist, I am never truly alone.
I take great pride in you too. Go on, Shiratori. Fly to where your heart desires. May the day come when you, too, step into spring as freely as anyone in this world.
Greetings, Miko of Flaming Sakura.
You.
Oh, relax. I'm not here to recruit you. I just heard a piece of news and thought you might want to know. Not long ago, that island floating over the sea, your hometown, it vanished. All in a single day. Congratulations on your wish coming true, Lady Miko.
So, about your paper. About your paper. Well... So, about your paper. Well... So, about your paper. Well...
Propulsion mode.
Yuki?
Lucilla just left. There are still matters at the Academy regarding your identity that needed handling. She had wanted to discuss the Collective's next steps with you. They've buried the Exostrider's disappearance with an official story. But as for who activated it, they want to keep it a secret.
I'll be leaving Lehigh Roy before long. The fewer eyes on me, the better.
Yes. She said that is the best way to protect you. Students will talk, that cannot be helped. But officially, the line is that the Exostrider awoke on its own. A wise choice. Fame is no blessing. If the Collective draws scrutiny from other regions, your freedom may not remain your own. That was all she wished to convey. But I waited here to tell you something else. Do not worry over me. As for Ashinohara, Lucilla will assist with the investigation. Once matters here are settled, I will return. But you must be careful. The Fraxidus seem to track your every move. Their plans for Denia and me may have failed, but it proves one thing. They have found a way to harness Threnodian power.
Spying from the shadows. That does sound like them. Thank you. I'll be careful. By the way, how is Denia?
She is still undergoing treatment and remains unstable. The Collective seem to have special arrangements for her. I wish to visit, but Lucilla said, I am the one person who cannot.
Well, it was your blade that struck her down.
In that strike, I used the frequency you left within her. The one that separates. That was what freed her from the Threnodians' control. So in her eyes, you are likely just as frightening as I am. Still, I hear her disposition may have changed. I should like to visit her one of these days. Lucilla has more reports for me. Something about Ashinohara. I should go.
Okay. If I can help with Ashinohara, just let me know.
Rest easy. As the Savior himself taught me, this long road to save Ashinohara was never meant to be walked alone. Go on. Perhaps I too can walk toward the spring you spoke of.
The spring breeze is so warm. So, how have you been feeling these last few days? You soaked in void matter for that long? And you're telling me you're fine? Better not be lying to me. Just thinking about what you risked. Hey, don't you ever do something like that again, okay?
I could say the same to you, Imeth. You think what you did before was any less risky? Never coming back isn't exactly my idea of a happy ending.
That... Okay. I'm sorry, all right? Back then, I didn't have a choice. You know how it is. Sometimes there are things you just have to do. I won't do it again. Promise. Cross my heart. Besides, look at us now. We're both okay. And Lahai-Roy's safe. That's a pretty happy ending, right? The Savior and the world, saving each other at last. A tale for the ages.
Imeth, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
After you were sealed beyond the Strider Gate, how long were you out there? Alone? You've been dodging this, but I don't want you to keep choosing to handle this on your own.
Aw. Feels like if I try to brush this off again, I'm gonna get scolded for real. Honestly, I can't really remember anymore. Toward the end, I couldn't even tell if time was still moving. It was just darkness, emptiness, over and over, boring, monotonous. But hey, I've had practice being alone. It's fine. The ones who faded into nothing, they were with me, you know? In all that dark, the light of every explorer who came before never stopped shining. Knowing I was protecting the place they came from made it hurt a little less. When I had the origin point and saw you, the gravity pulled me back and I couldn't go with you. That stung. But the moment I saw you, that made me so happy. Seeing you again, that was enough.
Me too, Imeth.
Okay. This is getting way too heavy. Let's talk about something fun. You know, this whole thing is kind of a blessing in disguise. People could only see me before, but now I can pilot this shell to actually interact with people. Kinda like being in my mech form? I mean, I did die. Having a shell doesn't mean I'm alive again. But it's similar to the exoswarm. And since I'm the Exostrider's resonator, I'd say piloting this body feels about right. And because of that, I've decided to stick around for a while and finish my studies.
For a while.
Yep. The Threnodian thing in Lahai Roy is already handled. And I want to be a real savior who helps more people. So after this, I'm gonna travel around Solaris. But first, I'll stay at Star Torch to graduate. I mean, I never even got my degree before I turned into a digital ghost. Gotta give my school days a proper send-off, you know?
Aymet,
Yeah?
even if it isn't a happy, carefree life, if it's the one you choose, I'll be proud of you. So go follow your heart, Aymet. I'll always be right here.
Okay. I won't forget. But before all that, walk with me? Just us and the spring breeze.